Hello, everyone, and welcome back to No Man's Sky. All right, so I talked to Nada and Polo, um, and they always offer me the choice between route to the Atlas, resources to get me there, or a route to the center. Usually, I pick the route to the center. This time, I actually chose the route to the Atlas, and I realize that'll take us a little bit far away, but I figured we can make... Yeah, so we'll go for the anomaly this time. And I figure we haven't been to the Atlas interface in a while, and I'm pretty sure we can make it there in one jump. Not always, but we might be able to this time. We can jump like 6 star systems ahead. So I want to see if I can do it. If we can do it in one jump, we do one jump forward to the Atlas interface, and this might actually work. This would be hilarious if it does. Hilarious and awesome. Survey says we can totally do it. We can do it in one jump, go to the Atlas, pick up whatever's there. Usually Polo and Nada are the next one that we go to. Then we go and say, okay, well, I'm done with the Atlas interface, send me to the black hole. Or we just gradually move there anyway. I mean, eventually we'll get another anomaly because Polo and Nada seem to like, handing us stuff. So why fight it, right? Alright, so this is where the Atlas is. So yeah, full speed ahead. And actually, we've only been to an Atlas interface once, so I have no idea what to expect the second time. Is it the same deal? Do we get an Atlas stone and then some warp cells and then they send us on our way? Or do they give us something else? If they give us something else, that would work. I still don't have any idea what good the Atlas stones are. I mean, we're keeping it mainly because it seems like we need to, but I have no idea. I've been keeping away from spoilers. Well, at least a lot of spoilers, a lot of story spoilers like this anyway. I mean, this is such a cool look at this. That is not red. I was expecting a giant red thing in the center like there usually is. Did the texture just not load, or is this something totally different? Alright, yeah, point me away, and then let's go ahead and look around here. Alright. We learned the Viking word for bile, somehow. Okay, do these glowy things teach us words? That can't be right, because we go over this glowy thing, and nothing happens. Yeah, I think it's only the glowy things in the pathway. Okay. We got new technology. Shield boost theta. Is that the shield boost? Okay, this is a shield boost for our personal exosuit. Okay, I got you. I don't know exactly how we learned that, but alright. So, okay, we'll grab these things here. Warp cell. Warp cell. I mean, we might as well apply that to the ship, and that's just further we can jump. Alright. Another Atlas interface. How many of these contracts exist in the deep void? Am I somehow chosen? No, I really doubt it. To emulate everything. The Gek and the Viking, the Korvax and the Sentinels. Every world that turns and form that lives. Because them lingers and drives me on. There's so much... Milestone Juno or above. I have no idea what Milestone Juno is, but it's available to us. So we must have hit it. I have no idea what the Juno thing is. Sure, what the hell? Consent. Take the gift of knowledge, certain in my decision. All doubts are silenced, the stars await me. Okay, and we got an Atlas stone, which is not surprising. Is that it? I think that's it. Okay, then. What happens if we go, like, towards it? I can't go towards it. Okay. Well, that's fair. I guess I wouldn't do that in real life. I only do it in video games because I'm not scared of dying in video games, because I've died so many times in video games. Okay. So we got an Atlas stone. We accepted whatever the hell that means. I'm guessing that's number of star systems traveled. I have no idea what the Juno... You know what? We can look that up, can't we? Wouldn't that be Journey? Yeah. Okay, so Juno is what we're looking for. So Galileo is maximum milestone. Can you explain what that means, though? So these are the milestones. These are the top level milestones we have right now. Is we've gotten all of these. 4.3 souls in extreme position. Next milestone in 0.7 souls. We're almost there. Warp 21 times. We're about to hit that. Actually, are we? Maybe not. Yeah, we haven't actually done the planet zoology thing yet, though. That should be next on our list. All species on at least one planet. And we got to do it, right? Next milestone at 40 aliens. We're not there yet, but we're pretty close. We're actually at the maximum milestone for number of words learned. And maximum milestones for number of credits earned, even though we've only earned 2.2 million credits. I mean, that's not even enough to buy a really good ship. The 30 slot ships cost like 10 million, something like that. Next milestone at 20 ships. We're at the maximum milestone for the number of sentinels destroyed. We've actually destroyed 223 sentinels. Well, it's nice that it keeps track. 223. That's not entirely surprising, considering we got that one world where they were hostile to us all the time. That was annoying. That's probably what really took us up there. Okay, well, let's go on and keep going on. Our destiny lies in the beyond. Let's go. Obviously, we're going to keep going towards the center. I don't know what the other milestone is, or what the other waypoint is. Oh, you know what? This space station might have... They could have neutrino modules. Yeah, let's find out if they have neutrino modules. It's actually in orbit around Bulgara 4 Wujik. I don't know, that felt weird. That felt like I was talking backwards. I don't know. That was very strange. Likely the entrance is on the other side of the space station. So we'll just go on the other side. Just don't crash into the space station. That would be rude. They would not appreciate that. But yeah, neutrino modules will help us, assuming we actually counted right and we have enough aluminum for it, will allow us to get the brand new variant on the plasma grenades. Assuming that's what it lets us do. If not, we'll just keep jumping. This whole episode might be us jumping. We have enough warp cells. That's actually a very real possibility. I didn't even think about that. But yeah, it's possible. It's possible we could be jumping the whole way long. Hyperdrives. Let's go ahead and chart up the warp cells. There you go. And I'm pretty sure that actually makes up for the warp cells we used last episode. So now we're back to base, whatever that is, whatever our base number is. I think it's 15. It might be closer to 20. We can do 20 jumps. That'd be quite the feat. Alright, so we have a Vy'keen here. Hello, Vy'keen. Yeah, I'm still in a special relationship with you guys. Good. I also don't know as many of your words as I do the other guys, but you want an isotope. Oh, right. You know what? We've done the Gek Friend or Above thing before. Let's do complete the Warhead Manufacturer. See what he gives us. We embraced and I received gifts. Alright, we got new technology, aeration membrane theta, which is better but requires a gravitino ball, which we don't know how to make, but maybe there's a recipe out there somewhere. And he gave us credits. Interesting. I'm not sure the Gek would have been so rewarding, actually. Alright, so let's buy items for the Galactic Trade Network. I want neutrino. Neutrino. No, huh? I mean, they're selling gravitino balls, so yay, but... No neutrino. You're not helping me out here, boy. Not helping me at all. Okay. Well, there's not a device I can interact with. Alright, just a lot of lens flare all of a sudden. Just really curious why. Okay. I mean, now we have 2 million credits and nothing to spend them on, which is pretty funny. We could try buying a ship. Is this a ship coming in right here? That is totally a ship coming in. Kind of a lot of engines on it. I imagine the top speed would be really good, assuming it doesn't mass like crazy. I mean, it's very boxy, but it could carry a lot of slots. Let's see. Let's at least ask. I guess we have to go up front to ask. How much would your ship cost? Oh, you're a flag bearer. Okay, so you are actually Vy'keen. Hello. It's willing to part for it at the right price. So what's your right price? 11 slots. 11 slots. No. Nope. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. And if I didn't have a ship, I'd consider it just to get me off the planet, but that's not worth it at all, any price. 11 slots. That's pretty nuts. Alright, let's get out of here. Not free exploration mode. We found another anomaly, huh? Okay, I mean, if there's another Atlas thing... Oh yeah, there's another Atlas interface. 2 jumps away. I mean, I guess? Oh, no, not 2 jumps away, like 4 jumps away? I mean, sure, why not? This is not the same Atlas interface, I'm assuming. Yeah, sure. Let's go. I mean, I don't know if this is taking us farther away from the center or not. I'm not paying attention to the measurements every time we jump. I really should be, I guess. But yeah, we were just at an Atlas interface in this star system we were at, and there's another one. I mean, sure, why not? I mean, if it's going to give us another Atlas stone, I guess. Not that I know what the Atlas stones are for, but it might also teach us new words, so that's good too. No idea. Alright. I mean, I'm not going to keep going to every space station and hope that it has neutrino modules, so I think it's just going to be, if the space station's in our way, or on our way to something, then sure, why not? But otherwise, no, not going to do it. Or for some reason, I was expecting the whole thing in red to open up, but no, it's just a little tiny bit. Which is more than big enough to accommodate my ship. Okay, each one of the things in here looks totally different. The other one looked kind of like a singularity. The first one looked like a giant red ball, similar to the thing we saw at our crashed ship. And then this thing, I don't even know what this thing would look like. What is this thing? Oh, hold up. I don't want to fall down to my doom. Thank you. Korvax word for artificial. Well, learning more Korvax is good, but can we learn more Vy'keen? Because the Vy'keen own this section of space. Oh, okay, we know a blueprint. I already knew that though, but I appreciate the thought. Okay, I mean, it's kind of creepy, really. Warp cell? Yep, warp cell. Okay, well now we're ahead. We have more warp cells than we've used thus far, I'm pretty sure. Alright, you gonna talk to me again in some language I don't understand? Yep, totally gonna do it. I don't understand any of those words. Milestone Rosetta or above? Yeah, sure. So maybe the fact that we hit Rosetta, maybe there's a certain point where we're not going to be able to say yes anymore. And maybe that's the point where we stop receiving these Atlas points. That's possible. So then, by that measure, or by that expectation, by that hypothesis anyway, that means that when we go to the galactic map again, we'll see another Atlas point. That's the theory. Let's see if that works out. Because then we're at milestone. We're like Galileo right now, and they haven't mentioned Galileo yet. As soon as it mentions Galileo, we can probably expect that we're not going to see any more Atlas points when we go to the galactic map. But we'll see. Well, okay. The theory's totally holding out. So, yeah, next time it might say Galileo, and then at that point we have to stop. But it doesn't say it yet. So, alright, let's go to the waypoint. Why not? We can do it in one jump. That'd be ideal, but if not, then that's okay too. And we have plenty of warp cells, so I have no compunctions about using as many as it takes to get to where we're going. Now, I think this is actually taking us a little bit farther out. I don't know. We're still at 170. 174, rather. 174. I wish it were 170. Can I make it that far? I can. One more jump. I can actually make it all the way to the other Atlas point in one jump. Oh, man. I love this warp Tau. It's beautiful. We can jump so incredibly far. Jump directly from Atlas Point to Atlas Point. It is a beautiful thing. Which means we'd probably make some mad progress towards the center of the galaxy, but without everything the Atlas has given us, so I don't know what they're giving us. I guess they're giving Atlas stones, whatever good those are doing. But I mean, we haven't hit max milestones yet. And I guess that means... So really, in order to get max milestones and everything, that means on one of these planets, we're going to have to discover all the life forms. We were so close on that one planet, and then we gave up before we found all the carnivores. I think we were like one species away, weren't we? And I decided, oh, well, what could possibly be the harm of just skipping it? It's just for achievement, and it turns out it might actually be useful for going to more atlases. Okay, this one's actually cracked. You feeling okay, man? Looks a little bit like the Eye of Sauron, I'm just saying. Looks like the Eye of Sauron hasn't had a good night's sleep in a little while. Alright, restore point saved, obviously. And the Gek word for share. Okay, so you're going to teach me just random words as we go here. I'm okay with that. Gek word for loot, which I'm pretty sure is similar to the Gek word for share. And the new tech. Check best. Yeah, okay, we already knew that one. Okay, you don't have anything for me to select here, or is that what these things are? No, those are just lights. There's nothing else. You're not going to give me warp cells? Okay, here I thought we had a thing going. It's totally not what happened. I wonder if it's because I have warp cells in my inventory. Maybe. I still don't understand anything you're saying. Milestone and Cassini, we're at Galileo. We're not Cassini. I will not turn away from the challenge. The Atlas guides me. Alright, let's go ahead and apply the warp cells. I'm wondering if maybe next time it'll give us warp cells if we don't have any in our inventory. That might be what it's looking for. I mean, the fact that they're inside the ship is different from being inside the inventory, or different enough. Alright, so by the theory, when we go to the galactic map again, we've done enough milestones now that we should be seeing another Atlas point. So far that seems to be holding out, but I mean, we'll be 3 for 3 if that's true. Alright, let's hit M. Destiny lies in the beyond. Survey says... There we go. Okay, so that is how it works. I'm glad I figured that out by myself. That's actually not very far. That's like, what, 4 jumps? We can do that. Maybe even 5 jumps. And if it takes us further away from the galactic core, that's what happens, you know? And if Polo and Nada decide to come up and give us a path to give us a shortcut, actually, we're at 173 now. We're actually headed towards the galactic center in kind of a roundabout way. But we're definitely getting there. 173 is definitely progress. We were at 174.7 or something like that. 175, I think, at the very beginning of the first episode. I mean, it's only 1,000 light years, but, you know, that's definitely progress. Alright, full speed ahead. So what was the other one? That was Cassini, and we're at Galileo. So, at some point, we're not going to be able to do it again. And I think if this one asks for Galileo, we'll know to stop. And then we'll start heading towards the black hole. We don't actually know where the black hole is. But we'll go towards the galactic center. And maybe, like, next planet or next forest planet, we will try finding every species on that planet. And at least hit amateur level there and give us another milestone. Okay, that's just a bright white light. Sure, why not? Or okay, 3 people in flames, or just hovering. 3 people, actually, is a new idea. And they look human. Oh no, well, there we go. There's there's a Korvax, there's a Viking, and there's a Gek. The 3 main species across all of space. Yeah, I already knew that one. Thank you, but I appreciate the thought. Oh, okay, another piece of tech that I already knew, but that's too bad. It's not giving me any more warp cells, so I guess at some point it just assumes, okay, you know what? There's only so much we can do to help you. Clearly, you know how to get here, you're totally fine. Which is fair. That's totally fair. When I dream, I see the Atlas. When I see the Atlas, I am the dream. Alright. The Sentinels swarm about the crater, but they are directionally uncontrolled, a threat. They cloud the truth, and the galaxy becomes unclear. Alright. Milestone Kepler or above, so not Galileo yet. So we can still hit another one. I have become the Harbinger, the Pathfinder, the Seeker of Ways. Through me, the universe will know itself. Okay. I mean, that's a little messianic and a little disturbing how messianic that is, but, sure. Why not? You can totally be the Harbinger. Meanwhile, I'm gonna be over here. Way over here. Where nobody can spot me. I did not mean to rush these atlases down so hard. I mean, I said we were going to be jumping all the time. I guess what I should have said is that we're going to be in the spaceship pretty much the whole time. A lot of trade routes going to that planet. But again, I'm pretty sure we can just go straight to an atlas point, right? Yep. Okay. So, yeah. Until we get to Galileo, we will find new atlas interface points. This one might actually be enough jumps that I might actually do need to do 2, or are we totally fine here? No, I think we're actually totally fine. Yep, we're just jump straight to the Atlas again, one after the other. This advanced warp drive, best investment ever. I mean, we spent, what, 6 episodes getting enough materials for it? I don't think I'm sad about that. I think that was actually pretty well... I think that was time well spent. And then we get a shortcut. I mean, it's not really a shortcut, but it allows us to progress through the story, I guess, if you can call it the story. I don't know. I mean, we're kind of learning the back history of the Sentinels and how they're related to the people who made the Atlas. So that is interesting. I mean, apparently the Atlas, maybe they didn't create the Sentinels, but they may have found them and maybe reprogrammed them, though, I don't know. I still blame the Sentinels for the destruction of all spacefaring civilizations in the galaxy. It might be unfair. It might not even be true, but it seems like if you create the Sentinels, you're asking for trouble. And if you ask them to protect all biospheres at the expense of being able to mine anything, anyone who doesn't have any plasma weapons are going to have a hard time taking down a Sentinel, I would imagine. I mean, I guess ballistics do work. Okay, we have an actual repeat, so it does repeat. Good to know. I mean, it might be possible to take down Sentinels with ballistic weaponry. We haven't actually tried, because that's not a thing we can do in this game, but I don't know. It seems like there's a reason why we've selected plasma. And I could be wrong. Okay, lots of Gek words. That's good. If we can learn more Viking, that'd be good too. Unfortunately, I already know Shield Boost Tau. Can you teach me something new? Area Information Sigma already knew. Appreciate it, though. Alright. Gonna give me another choice? Gonna give me a Galileo choice this time, or we're not there yet? Well, you say it speaks to you in clearer terms, but I still don't understand. We're past Milestone Dawn. Yeah, let's do it. I go on, we go on. Eternal, forever searching. That's funny, it seemed to nod at me. That was weird. Alright. So, yeah, keep going. Keep going to the next Atlas point, I guess. I mean, it is gradually taking us to the center. The Atlas points are a little bit out of the way, but they're still gradually pointing us towards the center. So, it is still progress. Not direct progress, but it's kind of like sidelining. It's like going along the side quests, you know? You got to do side quests. I'm not even sure. Did it give us any Atlas stones for that one? I wasn't even paying attention. Alright, so you're going to see another one? Yep. Okay, until we get to Galileo, we're going to keep hitting these. As soon as it asks for Galileo credentials, we'll know we hit the last one. Okay, this is only like 3 jumps away. That's not bad at all. Alright, yeah, just go over, man. Do it. When the Molcayu cluster and now the Hutton band. I don't know what the regions mean. I think the regions are who controls the space. And that's what the regions are part of, but I've never done any science on that, so I have no idea. Really, I think they're just named so that you can get to... You can kind of understand that you're making some progress while I'm outside of one region. If we just name stars, it'd be really difficult. But I mean, how do you make regions in space? I guess, well, constellations wouldn't make much sense, right? Because constellations would just be, you know, from a certain vantage point. You see a region, then it says, okay, well, you know, you're part of this stellar cluster of, I don't know, 10 star systems or whatever. And that's enough to say, okay, well, I'm in this region of space. But does that actually work on, like, a huge scale? I guess if you mapped out the galaxy, yes. You'd say, oh, yeah, well, we're part of the, you know, Vernon cluster. And go, oh, okay, obviously, yes. I know exactly where that is. My brother lives there. It's weird to think that that might actually be true for some people in the galaxy. They go, oh, yeah, yeah, you know, the Vernon cluster. Oh, yeah, yeah. Hate that place. Full of toxic planets. Have this stuff called oxygen. Just clings all over you. No, that's water. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hate that stuff. Alright, I mean, we've seen this design too. So, okay, there are like 5 designs for the Atlas. We're probably not actually meant to rush these down. We're probably meant to do these periodically as we get more Corvector word for ore and Corvector for bad. Okay. We already knew this one. That's too bad. We're probably meant to do these periodically as we cross the planets. But I've been kind of rushing down the black holes and not looking at the Atlas at all. So, I mean, this is what we get, right? Is that we have to catch up. Well, have to is a strong word. Alright. Existence is synthetic. Alright, so milestone curiosity, we're above that. So, yeah, do it. It's funny, as far as we are, how few Atlas words we know. Okay, we got another Atlas stone, so that is true. So we probably got the Atlas stone for the other one too, and I just didn't even see it. All right, well that was only milestone curiosity. Let's verify that it's going to be milestone Galileo for this. Let's look at the journey tab here. So journey tab. Okay, Galileo is the maximum milestone. We've actually reached the maximum milestone, I think. So then the rest of these are just for show. It says total milestone 60, 10, 10, that's 30, 40, 49, 42. Hold up. Let me just calculate it then. 10, yeah, so 40, 49, 42, 44, and then 50. We've only gotten 50. Why is it saying maximum milestones 60? Unless I'm doing the math wrong. I don't get it. I mean, maybe we're not actually at Galileo. Galileo is like what we need next to be able to get there. Yeah, so, I mean, it's doing that with the rest of these, right? The next milestone in. So maybe that's what it means here, is that we're going to hit Galileo, which is the maximum one, as soon as we hit 60, which is in 10 milestones, whenever that's going to be. It's like we destroy a couple more starships, we meet some more aliens, we warp some more times, we warp 4 more times, we'll get another milestone there. Maybe we're not actually at Galileo yet? We'll find out. I mean, we'll go until it stops giving us Atlas points on the galactic map. That seems reasonable. That seems more or less what we're going to do. I mean, once we hit Galileo, it's probably not going to do anything anyway, assuming Galileo is where we actually are. But yeah, unless I miscounted, we're at 50, not 60. I'm thinking over it. I guess I have my calculator right in front of me. I could just do it that way. Okay, we have another one. So sure, let's do it. Where is it? It is 1, 2, 3, 4 jumps away. We can totally do that in one jump. Or 4 star systems away, I guess. Sure, let's go. And I've hit the tab button to scan for discoveries, and it never seems to work for me. It doesn't seem to do anything. But I wonder, the connection seems to be intermittent. Whenever we're connected, the online button goes on and off, on and off, on and off. According to every other internet devices I have in the house, my internet connection is not that spotty, so maybe it's just the connection to the No Man's Sky servers. That's possible. Thank goodness this isn't an online game then. Imagine if it was actually online, that'd be pretty nuts. Go on, off, on, off, on, off. The lag would be horrible. Already the frame rate kind of leaves a little bit to be desired when we're on the planet. When we're in space, it's totally fine. We're doing dogfights, everything is totally fine, but it makes sense. Space has less textures. This is just one big giant skybox. I really doubt we could actually make it to another star just by, picking a star and heading off in that direction. That'd be really difficult to pick the right star, though. Ideally you'd want one close by, right? Something as simple as like 2 light years away. Okay, well, I'll go at 150 U or do pulse drive and see what happens at 140,000 U. But how long would it take you to get there? Even assuming you managed to pick the correct star. A lifetime, possibly. And there's no indication that pulse drive actually lets you go. Well, I guess maybe at light speed. And then the warp drive obviously is faster than light speed. That didn't give me anything. I think there was actually an error there. Man, I know all this tech. I'm just in the wrong place, I think. Eventually, are we out of tech? We can't be out of tech already. I refuse to believe we're out of tech. There's so many letters left in the Greek alphabet. You tell me it stops at tau? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, Dark putting in his words. Milestone Hubble or above, we're still fine. Is it I alone who forged this far? I doubt it. I think there have been more people. Resistance will not be permitted. Alright then. We'll just keep going. This is destined as the program. I'm sure. Sure it is. Another Alice Stone, not surprising. Alright, so when the heck are we going to hit Galileo? At some point, right? Have we already hit it? It just seems weird that the status screen wouldn't tell us... Okay, we did learn another get word randomly. It seems weird it doesn't tell us what our current milestone level is. It seems very strange. Did I count wrong? You know what? I'm going to count again. I'm going to actually use the calculator this time. Because my math is bad at times. So I'm going to go ahead and just admit my weakness, which is a strength in and of itself. That's what I'm chosen to believe. That's what I've been told. Okay, so let's do this. 10 plus 9 plus 10 plus 10 plus 3 plus 10 plus 2 plus 6. No, I accidentally typed in 109 at one point and 103 at one point, so that totally didn't work. That's very silly of me. Okay, 10 plus 9 plus 10. Okay, see, that's what happens when you don't pay attention to what you're doing. Okay, then plus 3, which is already 42. And then plus 10 is 52. So yeah, then plus 2 plus 6 is 60. Yeah, we are at 60. We're at Galileo. We're at the maximum milestone. Alright, so then I did the math wrong initially. So yeah, next time it says Galileo, we'll pretty much be done? We won't be done because we're not at the galactic center. Okay, but we're going to keep going because that's how we roll. This one's a lot farther. Or maybe it just bounces around a lot more, and so it's not as easy to see where the ending point is. Yeah, I think it just bounces around a lot more. So 173,000 still. Still deep in 173,000. We're not going to get out of 173,000 for a while. Yeah, 173,000. Okay. Make sure I didn't miss a decimal point there or something. But no, that's actually what it is. We actually be able to make this in one jump. It seems like this is a test of our capabilities to be able to make it. I mean, not necessarily in one jump, but I don't know, we can totally do it. We can totally do it. Yeah, this warp ability Tau is fantastic. I highly recommend it. This episode is obviously sponsored by Hyperspace Method Tau, or whatever the heck the thing actually is called. Highly recommend. For some reason, okay, there we go. There we go. I was going to say, for some reason, it's only 40 seconds away. Or 3 seconds away, but no, it actually turned out to be 40. Hold on, I gotta plug my timer in before it dies, and we make an episode 4 hours long because I'm wrapped up. And for those of you who use recording software, there is actually a recording software that does achievements for you if you're into that sort of thing. It's called PlayClaw. And one of the achievements, well, they're silly achievements, right? One of the achievements is for making a video that's 3 hours long. I think it's called something like Left It On. There's another achievement for actually filling your hard drive. I forget what the other achievements are, but it's silly stuff like that. It's like, okay, would I ever actually want to hit that? And make a recording that's 3 hours long? I mean, I suppose you could do it. It doesn't do streams, though, as far as I know. I've never done a stream with PlayClaw, because usually I use OBS or XSplit to do streams. Not that I've done streams in a while. Do I actually know this? I already know this. What do you know? But maybe we'll get more purple elements the deeper in we go. And of course, this one we already know as well. No warp cells. Thank you very much. Okay, well, at some point we're going to hit Galileo, right? Close to the end point. Really? I don't think so. We're still 173,000 light years away. Viking or above. Yeah. Viking or above. Not far to go. Oh, well, yeah, if we did this, like... if we didn't rush down all the Atlas locations, maybe... I mean, were we supposed to skip over more stuff than we did? It seems like we were doing a nice, relaxed pace, but it wants to rush us along. That seems very silly of me. Also, are the Atlas stones stacking? I'd be very silly right now. I'd feel very silly. Okay, no, the Atlas stones are totally stacking. Okay, we have 9 of these. They're worth 618,000 units, which actually is not even going to let us afford another ship, so there's very little point in selling them. But I mean, if we keep hitting these... I mean, if Galileo is the maximum milestone, then theoretically we could keep hitting these every time. Once we get like a full stack of 500, I mean, that'd be a lot of Atlas things, and we could totally do it, but it'd be silly. But let's say we get a full stack, because I'm crazy like that. And it's going to keep giving us these. Let's say it keeps giving us these because we're at Galileo. It'd be pretty nuts, but let's just say that happens. Full stack of 500, that'd be pretty crazy. That'd probably sell for a couple mil, right? We only have 10, and they're selling for 600,000. Then if we sell 500, doing the math here, that's like 50 million? That's pretty nuts. Assuming you actually get a full stack. And of course we can warp straight there. I love this warp drive. I'm so tempted never to touch a black hole again, only because I'm scared of what will happen to our warp drive. Is it really a shortcut if every time we go through a black hole, our hyperdrive breaks down to the point where we need to totally repair it? Maybe not. And if we can stack the effects of both Sigma and Tau, that might actually be faster than using the so-called black hole shortcuts. I could see that. And we're able to skip over like 7 systems. If we merge the two, if they actually stack, that means we'd be able to skip over 12. Yeah, that might be worth the idea of maybe picking up a few copper. I think right now copper is the only thing holding us back. We have the iridium to repair it, but we need a little bit of copper. I don't remember seeing copper on sale, but we've been looking for neutrino modules this whole time, right? So maybe we go to our local trader and ask if they have any copper. Why not? At the very least, maybe we can pick up some copper from a passing asteroid or something. And then we'll be able to go even farther. Go absolutely nuts. Gek word for flooded. I didn't even think that was a word we needed to know. Gek word for mining. It's kind of weird we didn't already know that one. And we already knew this one. Okay. All the tech, I'm really surprised we know all the tech already. Are we actually at, like, the highest tech level? So that's when we tell the one of the species when they ask us what tech level are you at. The final interface is revealed, but it's milestone Magellan. We're milestone Galileo, excuse me. But it says final interface is revealed. All right. My program ended. Through the gateway lies the answer. I embrace the truth of it. I have no other choice. What gateway are you talking about, buddy? I can't go towards this thing. I think our player character has gone insane. He's completely round the bend. I think that was probably true when he started hearing voices, and apparently he can understand the Atlas even though it's speaking nonsense to him. I think that's pretty clear. That he's completely around the bend. Yep. I think it's true. No denying it. How's our stuff doing, by the way? Launch thruster could use a little bit of recharging. Pulse engine's totally fine. Hyperdrive has nothing to charge with right now, but it's still at 1%, which is at least 10 jumps. Warp Reactor Sigma just needs a dynamic resonator and some copper. We can buy a dynamic resonator. If we can buy the copper too, that might be worth it. That space station is not on the other side of the planet. I thought it was, but it's not. Okay, let's go towards it and see if they can sell some copper. I'm not sure it'll actually matter. The next Atlas station is probably going to be only like probably 7 or less jumps away. So we can totally make it there regardless. But let's go ahead and go to the space station just because we're not going to hit Atlas stations forever. I mean, eventually we're going to run out, theoretically. We'll go along the side here because that's apparently the way we need to go. And we are skipping all over all these beautiful, beautiful planets, and that is a shame. But I'm also really curious to see what lies at the center, but I don't want to just rush there. But I do want to make the most of my time at the same time, right? So, little column A, little column B. Whatever's enjoyable at the time. I mean, this is a walking simulator / flying simulator, so it is totally not a flying simulator. But I mean, you're basically walking in a spaceship. I mean, they're basically made it that easy for you. Alright. It's been a little while since we've been to one of these space stations. I mean, we might as well try to see if we can get better standing with anybody in here. If anybody was in here, this is actually totally empty. Okay. Well, let's see if there's anything in here we want to buy. Copper or neutrino modules. Either one, totally good for me. Or I guess we can buy a dynamic resonator, so we don't need to build it. No harm in that. But no copper? There's only 2 pages, huh? Alright. Well, no copper. At least not here. Do I want to sell anything? I guess I can sell the calcium. I don't really need it. Otherwise, I guess we can sell the chrysonite. We don't actually need that either, or the titanium. We might need the heridium. The heridium we can at least use to make warp cells. Okay. That requires an Atlas pass. It's funny we haven't actually gotten a recipe for a more advanced Atlas pass. We're still stuck on Atlas pass version 1. Land on top of my ship. Look at all these other ships. I mean, we've seen these crashed, and most of these are actually maybe 22 slot ships, but they're not anything huge. And it could be I'm totally misremembering one of those is a 30 slot ship, but if it's a 30 slot ship, we can't afford it yet. All right, let's keep going. It's gonna be another one. You know you're gonna give me another one. There you go. All right, We knew it was going to happen. Okay, let's do it. Atlas interface only 4 jumps away. No problem. It'll be funny if this takes me to the end of the game. I don't want to go to the end of the game. I want to go to the center of the galaxy. But we're rushing down the story a little bit. It's like going down the main quest, I guess. I don't know. I thought the main quest would go into the center of the galaxy. These Atlas interfaces, I was pretty sure was a side quest, but now I'm not even sure. The text they're giving me for each one of these is basically, you know, coming towards an endpoint. But I think because we weren't supposed to reach all the milestones until... But that means they paced it wrong, right? The milestones are too easy to hit. 60 milestones is not enough. If you really want longevity, I mean, I guess you don't want to make it artificial, right? I mean, I was going to say you multiply that number by 10. But that's ridiculous, right? Because doing it by 10... Okay, so now we should have 61. As soon as they let me go to my escape menu, I will totally see that. Go to just journey. Yep, milestone 61. Okay. You know what? We should just upload these because we've hit all these, but we haven't actually done anything. So let's just take it all. Just take the money. We're not going to get any crazy amounts or anything. I mean, let's not be nuts here, but we can at least... Okay, there we go. That's everything. Everything we've seen is now uploaded. Yeah, so we don't want it to be too artificial, but I think 60 is a little too low to suddenly reach the end. So that's weird. I don't get it. I would say a nice round number like 100, but that's only because I think in base 10. I guess if you think in base 6? Does base 6 actually work? I don't know. It's been a long time since I thought of any other bases aside from hexadecimal and decimal. That's it. I haven't even thought in binary in a while. It looks like we're actually going to be able to pick up some warp cells here. Apparently we fell below a threshold or something. I have no idea. Alright, Gek word for future Gek? I don't even know how that's a... What? Gek word for future Gek. I mean, I guess every language has a term that doesn't necessarily translate well, right? I mean, I don't know what that would be in English, but like Schadenfreude in German doesn't exactly translate to a single word in English, so, alright. Birth a new star, or walk away and return to the galaxy. Birth a new star? We have 10 Atlas stones. Do I want to birth a new star? I have no idea what that means. Sure, what the hell? Birth a new star. Or floats on my image. New star has been created at the edge of the galaxy. A new traveler will awaken there. I am released, free to explore now. A new traveler will awaken there. Okay. Yay? Alright. That must have been Galileo level. A new star got created at the edge of the galaxy. Well, good for you guys, I guess. Let's... Okay. That was weird. I kind of expected to wake up as that new traveler, but I'm kind of glad we didn't, because that would make us lose all our progress. So, good. That was weird. We just... I guess we continue on, and that makes it so that... So, at some point, there was an original guy, and he made it, and that worked, and now every time he does that, we always make a new person. Okay. Interesting way to tell the story. Anomaly detected. Okay, so now we can go to a black hole. No. Not gonna do it. If I go through the black hole, it's gonna break my stuff. I do not want my stuff broken. As a general rule. So no, not gonna do it. There's another waypoint. I don't know where this one goes. It's some random waypoint. Eventually, I'm probably not going to be able to make it there, but I don't actually know what it is. We can still engage, though. I don't know which way I'm headed now. Hey, I've lost my way. Hold on. Deselect. Go back. Path towards waypoint. The waypoint lines are a little too thin for me to actually follow. So I don't know what this waypoint is, but it's some random waypoint. that we got ages ago, and I guess we never went to, and it just never went anywhere. Okay, there we go. That's that one. And then hold there until I see the line. There it is. There it is. There's the line. Yeah, okay. There's the other waypoint there, I guess. So I guess we need to go down and around to get to it. I can't see the travel line at all. I have no idea. Rotating around doesn't exactly work for me there. Okay, no idea. Could do free exploration mode. Yeah, just pick a star, any star. How about that star there? I can totally get there. Interesting. No, actually go back to free exploration mode. Okay, that's where I am now. Yeah, that's my current location. I mean, we only seem to be traveling to red stars. Can we... Or only traveling to yellow stars? Can we actually go to, like... I don't know, that star? That has multiple waypoints everywhere. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of tempted. 1 planet, 2 moons. And we're almost... And we were below 174. We were. And now we're not. You know what? Galactic Center. That's all I want. Galactic Center. And if that means that we don't get any more Atlas Stones, well, that's okay too. I have no idea. Okay, so I don't know why I spent them. I guess I could have walked away and explored the galaxy further. I don't know. I just wanted to see what would happen, and we birthed a new star. That was the end of the story. So I guess we'll just keep going and go towards whatever's in the center. Too far to jump. Okay. But only by a little bit. Only by a little bit. Alright, we'll jump there. I have no idea how many warp cells we have, but I think this takes us down to 173. I mean, eventually we're going to lose a significant digit. It's going to happen. Would it happen if we went through a black hole? Maybe. Maybe. But, oh, of course, there's a distress signal. No, we're going to ignore it. We're going to totally ignore the distress signal. Yeah, they're going to shoot at me as they go by. That's totally not cool, guys. That's totally not cool. You know what? You want to play? Let's play. Or maybe this is a bad idea because they're super advanced or something. I have no idea. Only 2 of them have engaged me, though. Okay, it's only a matter of which one's closer. Oh, there's you. Okay. Sure, let's go head on. It's a bad idea for you. It's a bad idea for me. It's a bad idea all around. Yeah, okay, sure. Just slow down. What the hell? And he's out. Well, he regretted his life choices right up until the last possible second. I was trying to dodge there, and I'm pretty sure that didn't work. We got some aluminum there just for no reason. Probably because we hit one of the asteroids in one of our wild shots. Very likely. Or one of their wild shots. I guess that's possible, too. Alright, keep hitting him. Oh, just focus fire on him. 34% on the photon cannon still. I have no idea how the heck we're supposed to improve that. Wow, that was some interesting jinking move you just did there. I liked it. Liked it a lot. We do not want to hit the space station. That would be bad. Do not make the space station angry at you. We don't know if they have weapons, but we can just assume they do. And come on, he's almost dead. It'd be funny if he crash lands on the planet. That'd be great. That'd be a great way to get a ship, is that he crash lands on the planet and just totally wipes. Okay, we have more guys here. I'm just going to destroy one of these. Just cuz, really. Alright, what do you got? Got some lemium. Probably for taking out one of the ships. It's nice when that works. You know you're going to die. You know it. You know it in your heart. To be true. Or maybe not. And we're answering the distress call even though I said no. Mostly because they fired on me first. They're being jerks. There's no reason to be a jerk. You be a jerk in space, you die. You're a jerk in the Wild West, you die. And really, that's what most of these are. They're wild frontiers, man. You don't be a jerk in a wild frontier. That's a good way to just die. So is it ×2 like double damage or something for, I don't know, hitting him when his shield's down or something. I mean, these guys don't seem to have shields. Or if they do, we're tearing through them really fast. Emerald, huh? You couldn't give me any copper? I'm just saying. Copper would be great. If that's a copper asteroid, I will laugh. Come on. You know you want to hit that. Come on. Give it to me. They're not going to tell me until it's too late, huh? Come on. Yeah. You got to tell me what I grabbed, though. What did I grab? Emerald? Really? Emerald? What about now? Iridium. Are you serious? Come on. Give me some copper, though. Nope. Just more iridium. Okay. That's funny and annoying all at once. Were we totally out of ships? Oh, no. We still have 2 left. They're still wreaking havoc on the other ships. I'm not sure. I mean, I have no idea how to select a ship. It just seems to get highlighted as soon as we make an impact. But I have no idea how to otherwise select a ship. Middle mouse button does not seem to do anything. Neither does right mouse button. So I guess we've already kind of engaged. We might as well just keep with it. Who should we attack first, right or left? I suppose what we should do is recharge our deflector shield a little bit. There we go. Now they don't stand a chance. They thought they were in trouble before. Now they're really in trouble. If I could figure out how to charge my photon cannon so it was more than 34%, we would be having a much different day. These guys would be going by a lot faster. Come on, guys. You know you want to die. I can't seem to hit any of these guys, though. There we go. That's got to hit him, right? You don't hit the cargo ship, though. That would be bad. Hitting the cargo ship, bad. Even with your ship. Hitting the cargo ship with your ship, also bad. Don't do it. As a general rule. Okay, come on. He's making a jank. Yeah, there we go. That was a good hit. That was a good series of hits. Alright, that made him hostile to us, which is fair. Don't hit the other cargo ships. We're fine. Oh yeah, you realized head-on head wasn't going to work for you, huh? That's right, buddy. I recharged my shields. You didn't. I'm not entirely sure how you're getting past all of the defenses on the cargo ships, though. They blow me away in like 2 seconds. I don't know how the heck they're not blowing you away. Kaboom. Okay. Okay, we got some gold from them. Come on. I'm just asking for a little bit of copper. A little bit of copper. Let's not be crazy. You know you want to give me copper. You know you want to do it. You know you want to do it. I mean, if not you, then somebody, right? Somebody's got to give me some copper. Oh, come on. Okay, the recharge, or the cooldown on this is not similar to the mining beam at all. The mining beam, it cools down immediately. This one does not. It actually has a timer associated with it. Okay. Defeated. Huzzah. Could have sworn I saw a big... Same with the Viking is increased. Well, they appreciate strength, so that totally makes sense. And I was like ending the episode on a high note, so I'm going to go ahead and call it there. This totally looks like it should be copper, right? It's not. It's emerald. Emerald's apparently red in space. Who knew? Yeah, but that should do it for this episode. I'm going to look around for some big asteroids, and maybe they'll have copper in it. But otherwise, we're going to keep jumping to systems. I guess we're done with Atlas for now. Obviously, if we find other Atlas stones, that'd be good. I don't think there's a way to make Atlas stones, but if we find out how to do that, that'd be good too. We're going to try to get below 175,000 light years from the center, and then hopefully jump from there. Those are our big dreams. But yeah, this has been No Man's Sky. I'm PC Universe, you're PC Universe too, and I'll see you guys next time.